We ultimately decided to head back to camp at dawn, like we had originally planned. The ruins aren't going anywhere, and we're going to be on this island for a while yet, I felt. We set up sleeping arrangements nice and early and slept through the night. Some of the team complained of nightmares, but otherwise we were well rested come the morning. We packed everything up and began the return trip to the beach. It was around noon when we arrived, and I am glad that we arrived when we did. Tulip was beginning to get worse. Her words were mumbled and damn near incoherent, save for her occasionally referencing her mother. She was in a cold sweat and lashed out at any pony who got too close. And for a while she stayed like this. Then she lost all self-control. She tore out of the restraints that had been pinning her to the medical bed and charged for the first pony she saw. As it so happened, her target was Snapdragon. She tackled him to the ground, whispering something to him while struggling to pin him down. The rest of us were quick to intervene and pulled her off of him. She was acting like a wild animal in her efforts to get out of our grip. I swear I heard her mutter something about the truth until we managed to get her properly restrained. Then, she began to scream and cry out. Not in rage, but in pain. It only took a moment for Greenwood to get a look and realize that she was going into labor. As of now, they still have her restrained, but have made adjustments to allow her to give birth. They have erected a temporary screen around the doctor's tent so he and Snapdragon can help however they can. Greenwood told me this could take a few hours, and so I'm writing this all down to get my thoughts down while they work. Now, when I asked Greenwood about how far along she'd supposedly been, he had said she was maybe 5 or 6 months pregnant. For her to suddenly be giving birth now makes no sense. She was only halfway through the gestation period. It chills me to think of what this all may mean. For one thing, the settlement we just left this morning carried heavy themes of fertility and pregnancy. For Tulip to become pregnant and give birth in under 48 hours in the presence of such a sight seems like it just can't be a coincidence. I want us to depart this island as soon as the foal is born. I have a terribly bad feeling about this place, and I do not want to take any risks. I went to inform Snapdragon about my plan, as he and Tulip are apparently in a relationship, and he urged me to wait for a little while after the foal comes. He wants to make sure Tulip is okay and safe to move for travel, and, stunningly, that this impossible foal is alright. It's risky, I fear, waiting on Tulip to regain her senses when it is entirely possible she won't. But on the other hand, if waiting might save her, it may well be worth the risk to save a life.